I'm going to make a prediction.
What's that?
My prediction is
Pain.
that this will be the last long sleeve shirt I'll be wearing on a podcast for at least into October.
And I even have the window open.
No,
so
I'm comfortable right now, but the weather got oddly cool after Tuesday, which was warm. All of a sudden.
God,
Yesterday,
Monday and Tuesday were abysmal in Southern
so
Arizona.
it got cool. So, anyways, I'm happy to be able to wear a long sleeve shirt. It has nothing to do with our podcast tonight, but hey, it's good opening banter.
It is, and you know what actually is good as well. Besides your banter, I was very excited that you not only found this beer, but it was something completely different than I expected.
Oh yes, that's true.
And it also had a nice tie-in to the beginning of baseball season.
Right, beginning of and the beginning of a theme for us here for this week.
Yes,
of recordings that we'll be releasing.
Of course. So we have a one-hitter limited release beer from Lagunitas for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I am Keith, and we are aboutbeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the Secret Agenda from Lagunitas in conjunction with Moonlight Brewing. And I personally had never heard of Moonlight Brewing.
I have not either.
But we're going to just real quickly, Moonlight, baseball, we're going to stay with that. Moonlight Graham from Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams, of course.
So we're tying that in right there. But Moonlight Brewing is located in Santa Rosa, home of another wonderful brewery that we love very much.
Someday they will bring more beers here.
Someday we hope they will. But I have not heard of them, but they have some awesome beer names if you go to their website.
Throw a few out at me. What do we got here?
Legal Tender. Thought that was good.
Okay, that's good.
Working for Tips.
Okay.
Scantily Clad. Sin Peddler. Misspent Youth. Reality Check. CZECK.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. That's clever.
Death and Taxes. So there's some good ones.
So they're going for financial ruin and sex.
Yeah.
This is what
it appeals to everyone.
It's appeal. They've hit everything.
They got it all.
So yeah. And obviously Lagunitas, no surprise. Like I said, they are a brewery that we've had several times on our podcasts over the years. I enjoy many things from them. I do not enjoy that they have are one of the many craft breweries that have sold out. But to each his own. If someone offered me $1 billion, I suppose I'd take it.
Yes, they came along and says, we want aboutbeverages.com, the website. We want everything involved. Okay.
Yeah, there's a number for everything. Yeah. So if that number came around, sure.
Can we still be involved in it? No. Okay.
Okay, still. So I get it.
Yes.
But it's still one of those things you're like, eh.
Yeah.
But so far, from things that I've had and things that they have put out, the quality has not changed. That's kind of the biggest thing you worry about is that, that some of that supply chain and things are going to change. Or, unfortunately, the thing you do see now in the industry is as they buy up all these smaller breweries, these giant conglomerates, they start putting locks down on either different types of malts, different types of hops and stuff like that. So that's where it becomes like, well, only this brewery can get these hops from South Africa, or they can only get these ones from New Zealand.
Right.
And that's kind of the most frustrating thing. But as of right now, we'll say we still like Lagunitas.
Yes. So this secret agenda, the secret agenda is easy for me to say.
It is
a Pale Bock beer.
So that was what shocked me, because I was ready for one hitter. Those are usually IPAs. The Waldo is supposed to be out right now shipping, which is an amazing beer, especially at the alcohol it is. It's weirdly too smooth.
Yeah,
it's hard to get
delicious.
too, especially when you bring a 6-pack over to a party. Sometimes you almost don't get any. Everyone starts drinking them.
Everyone wants it, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Pale Bock, what is that?
So to me, that means, Bock usually means malt.
That's what it means to me.
And although the website does not say that. It says
they say it means spring delight. So I think they're messing with us.
We think so. But so Bock usually means malt, but so a lighter malt, more malt forward or focused beer. So, but we're going to find out.
And
we got to find that beer.
It does still have 46 IBUs.
46 IBUs, 7.1%.
Surprising amount of ABV on there as well for some springtime delight.
Yeah.
That usually you would think that'd be lighter as well. But as you're about to say,
we need that beer.
We do need that. I don't have any idea where that could be.
Oh, look. He's even got the bottle opener.
And he's practically, he does have the bottle opener, and
it's almost up his nose.
The label's starting to come off a little bit here, too.
Yeah, it is.
Which kind of plays into all the scantily clad business. Is all of a sudden like,
oh yeah, the label comes. It comes off very easily. I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah, let's take it. Yeah, let's get to this beer. We've got our glasses. Classic Teikus.
Yeah, it is pretty much coming right off.
It's like I unraveled it and put it up for the graphic here. I didn't, but I wish I had. Yeah, I was honestly because we were texting a little bit back and forth today. You said this one was completely. You had not even seen this one. It just came in.
Yeah, it just came in. So
recently chilled.
It was chilled, and I continued to keep it so.
Nice.
Yeah. This is breaking out of the comfort zone a little bit.
Very much for me, it is. Yeah, and like I said, my favorite thing is that we had an unexpected theme for this week. It's one of my favorite things.
That just came together. Yeah. Moonlight Graham. That was a little bit of a reach, but
I don't think that is at all.
One hitter, and then the beer is, or the wine we're going to have later. But
yeah.
All right.
Well, that is not quite as dark as I thought it was going to be. I thought it might be a little bit more like, I'm thinking about some other Bock beers that I've had, and they're almost like nut brown kind of colored or brownish.
So what? That was like Shiner Bock used to be darker like that, right?
Yeah.
But then I've actually, there's the beer that we have at work that's a Heller Bock, and it's light like this.
Okay, well, because like Heller Weiss, like usually that is a lighter, so maybe that. So I guess it doesn't have to be dark in color, but still can just be of malty of character.
Yes.
So let's clear as the day is long.
Clear gold, dark gold, honey gold, I guess maybe.
Yeah, I would say honey. Like definitely honey gold. Which reminds me of bourbon.
It definitely has a European nose.
You literally read my mind.
It's got
100%.
Those that there is that hop quality, but it's not hoppy like you think when you think of American IPAs. It's that the European style hop.
There's a little Kolsch note in there. Yeah, like it's kind of that little grapey, like lighter. Yeah, I think that's 100% what it's like. It smells. It's very light and refreshing.
Yeah,
yeah. Right now, I'm thinking. I don't think it's going to taste. But right now, the aroma says pool beer to me. Like, oh, this would be nice outside, just hanging out. Right. Like, there's some good aroma to it, but it's not like overwhelming.
Sounds like that's what they were going for with a spring release. But
should we see if it tastes like that?
See if they got there.
Okay.
I like it.
I do too. I actually like it a lot more than I thought I was going to be honest. I think, like I said, that kind of sweet comes through again for me. Like I said, like what we talked about with the Kolsch, we always used to talk about like the grapiness in there or something like that kind of little, it's almost like there's like a grape must or something in there. I don't know. For some reason, that's what it makes me think of. So there's that. There's a little bit of malt character. There's a little bit of, like a pale ale kind of thing.
Right.
It's not like, some of the the New England IPA, like pale ale kind of things that have been coming out lately. No. It's not those kind of like cloudy fruit bombs or whatever. But it's just for a fairly even, not overpowering beer. There's some complexity there that I really appreciate. I like this actually a lot.
There's some low notes that aren't heavy.
Yeah,
low notes. They don't hang there with you. It does have a refreshing quality to it. So
there's some nice aromatics that go on in there. Like I said, not like obviously we're talking about the nose, but like I said, there's like a nice little perfumey kind of bouquet that kind of goes on there too. Man, I like this quite a bit.
So since it's the one hitter series, this price of this
probably $11.99, $12.99, $11.99.
So
okay,
$2
for six.
For six, yeah.
I'd pay that.
Okay,
I would buy a 6-pack of this. Like I said, and I would, and like I said, enjoy it. Like I said,
could we get that flavor? I'm just looking for. Well, no, I like it, but I'm just thinking it's a $12 6-pack.
If you like it, you like it.
That's true.
I don't know. Like I said, I like it. I think maybe, and part of it might be just because all of my expectations have been kind of, my misconceptions have been dispelled.
Yeah, allow me to dispel your misconceptions.
Exactly.
Oh, like
I said, it went from like I said, when you initially had said to hey, see this one coming in, I'm thinking it's this and it's not, and then initially reading about it, I was like, a Pale Bock, I don't know about that, and so like every step of the way where I was kind of like unsure of it, I've enjoyed it. So like maybe I'm kind of living on that high right now or something like that. So that's very possible. But if like right now you're like, hey, I've got a 6-pack. Do you want to pay? I'd be like, sure, here's $12. Like I would buy a 6-pack, but maybe tomorrow I'd change my mind. Well, but as of right now, I really like it.
It's interesting because it is different. It's different than what we drink, but it is refreshing. But yet it does have a mild complexity. It's not like overly complex.
Yeah.
But there's some going, and there actually is more sour / bitter at the back of my tongue.
Yeah,
but
at the
not
very end.
not in a like a, oh God, I don't want another sip of that. So
Yeah, I think
way.
it's refreshing and complexing enough. Like I said, where I was talking about I was kind of, semi-serious about the pool beer thing. Like I said, but I think I could enjoy it that way, where I'm outside and we're, like I said, like when we go over to your house for the, for your birthday and stuff like that, and we're hanging out and doing that kind of stuff. But I think because of that bitterness too, like, hey, I'm having some food with, like, I think it's going to hold up to that.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of that,
it transitions.
It does.
From pool to barbecue. Wow. From pool to picnic table.
I can go from a funeral to night on the town and not even have... and speaking of that, like, kind of the opposite in a way is the Hop Stupid from Lagunitas. I had one of those the other night, and I bought a 6-pack of it. And as I was having it, I was like, gosh, I thought I used to really like this beer. But it was kind of like... I was kind of in between about it. And then I had it and that was just like I was just having one. And then a few days later, when I finally had one, I was having it with dinner, and then it like paired like really well just with dinner. I was like, okay, this is a little more of a food beer because there's a little bit more bitterness to it. It was a little bit more, this is going to sound hard, a little more bland in the rest of the palate. But with having it with food, I was like, this is perfect.
Okay.
So, yeah, I would agree.
We've always talked about how things how the right food and drink pairing is magic.
Yeah.
And that must have a touch of magic there for you.
There was a touch of that. Do you know where there was also a touch of magic?
Probably at our website.
That's right, aboutbeverages.com. You almost forgot we had a website. Sometimes I do too, because we haven't changed the graphic on it yet. No, but that's fine. We've changed it everywhere else because we have these beautiful new graphics that have been done for us.
And eventually we're going to get to that. It's on the list.
It's on the list.
Now that it's on the list, it's going to get done.
It will. And do you know where it has already gotten done, though? Is a place where people can subscribe to us and watch just the video content. Where would that be?
Just the video content would be YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes.
That is the exact place. If you only want audio,
that's iTunes. Or I found that, what was that?
I like the way
iTunes.
that you had a different emphasis on that.
iTunes.
I think that's why it's a small I and a big T.
iTunes. iPad. iPhone.
That was how Steve Jobs, rest his soul. That was how he used to say it.
That's how
it was emphasis on the second consonant.
That's right.
But anyway, so we have that going for us. And if you want us on any of the social media things, be it Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
We are on all of those as well. Just search for About Beverages.
And join us live Thursday nights on twitch.tv/About Beverages, and watch us as we record these and get other interesting and exciting content that you will not find in these podcasts.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.